I think that's a proper way to start the stream over there, isn't it? Good to have you all here today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to V1 Aviation, where the weather doesn't matter. I'm glad to see you all here today. I'm happy to stream out here for you all. Beautiful E2 here, landing right in front of us here. An afternoon to you all. It is a hectic day at Amsterdam, to say the least. Runway 36 center is open for takeoffs, and runway 27 is open for both landings and takeoffs. I had to hurry to be in time for that queen, but I'm happy that I could open the stream with a queen, so happy days. It's I think it's 7.5 degrees, and the weather forecast is this, what you're seeing right now, with rain showers in between. I think the wind for me is favorable here in the garage. I mean, you can hear the wind, but I should be okay for the most part of the rain. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what today is going to bring. Joe is also streaming from the garage. He is, I think, 50 meters more to my left. And on the other side of the garage there's a lot of people with the photo cameras. So I decided to come to this quote-unquote quiet part of the garage. The complete top floor is blocked for cars, so it's quite empty. And for you, babe, kokantje, but little lot landing here from Warsaw. And the winds could get a little bit more interesting. The winds are going to change from the 27 direction to the, I think, almost 300 or 310 direction. So let's see what Amsterdam is going to bring to us all today. But I'm so happy to be streaming out here for you all, and I really hope you all are having a wonderful weekend so far. Let me open up flight radar and see what is on approach. Well, my flight radar isn't loading, so it shows that there's literally nothing coming in. And oh, a little reset does miracles. Next up we have a TUI coming in from Kitila as OR 2102. And yes, Martin, it's the weather is not really favorable. And Mandos is saying, oh yeah, that's actually a good option, but I didn't want to do it. Let me see, where is that Kitila flight? There we go. So my car is parked on the 4th floor. Or as the song would say, two brothers on the 4th floor. But that means that you're up here too then, Mandos, aren't you? Welcome there, Zurich Aircraft. So the reason, by the way, that I'm standing all the way up here in the garage is, like I said, Joe is also streaming from the garage, and I just don't want to interrupt him with standing next to him on my stream. And on the other side there's quite a few people, and I saw a lot of rain on the ground, so I decided to come here. Plus there are takeoffs going to happen from this runway every now and then as well, and especially for the heavies. Not the Queen on the beginning of the stream, but the other heavies should rotate somewhere in front of me, And this Delta, I think this Delta A330 Neo is going to runway 36 center. My god, look at it. It's only taxiing and it's already kicking up water. It's been raining quite heavily for the last couple hours. So up next for us is going to be Vueling with the Love Barcelona livery. Is VY 1377 coming in from Alicante. And Martin is saying, yeah, keep hope, next week it will be summer. Absolutely, and I mean, for the weather it's absolutely amazing, but to be fair, I kind of like this kind of weather because it gives for such unique action here at Amsterdam. Spray, go-arounds, unique runway configurations. So yeah. But it does look like there's a couple of heavies coming this way as well. KLM 744 from Lima is coming this way. It should be here in 10 to 15 minutes. Where was the other one? I think I saw Kenya somewhere. Where was it? Yeah, Kenya is going to be here in an hour and 15 minutes. China Cargo Airlines is going to be here in an hour's time. So it's going to be good fun. And Jim saying good afternoon. Typical Dutch weather yesterday, sunny. The weather yesterday, sunny, today rain. Well, it was a bit of a mix, Jim, because yesterday it actually started raining quite heavily after the stream. Well, after the stream I actually went to runway 27 for some slow motion landing shots, and it really started to rain heavily. Sorry guys, I'm trying to pen and talk and read the chat and adjust my tripod at the same time. Not that smart. But to be fair, Jim, right now the sun is coming out just a little bit as well. And my streaming device didn't charge properly, so I have to put that one on. Oh, there we go. A little bit of sunshine. Let me see if I can manage to do this without making a mess of the cables. So, Vueling is on approach and it looks like there's a Transavia coming for runway 27 takeoffs as well. There we go. Let me see if the camera wants to focus on that little dot in the sky. And yes, it does. Let's see how that Vueling is gonna land. Like I said, the wind is pretty favorable for 27, so, well, right now. It might change a little bit later on, so it could get a little bit more interesting later on in the stream. Yeah, indeed, Jim. It was pretty scary, and when I'm holding my tripod now, I can see the damage on my tripod head as well. But from all the damage that I could have gotten, I think this was the most lucky one I could get. The lens is okay. The camera, well, being a little bit beat up with scratches on the screen, it still works fine. The only thing that, like I said, didn't really work anymore was the converter, which completely broke into pieces on the inside, so my lens was just hanging on there instead of sitting on there. But it was the other camera. The camera I'm using right now is the Sony RX10, and the camera I was using yesterday was the Nikon Z8, which is my photo camera that I use for the 8K videos and for the slow motion videos. But yeah, it got tipped over. I didn't pay attention to the tripod for a second, and Of course, when you're looking at it, it never happens, and when you don't look at it, it happens. I have to readjust the tripod just a little bit. Like I said, I had to run here for the Queen. Right, there we go. Another 2.7 takeoff. There we go. Enjoy this one. Awesome stuff. Really, I love 2.7 takeoffs. They don't happen that frequently, so it's always nice to see that happen up close. Hey Erwin, and GG Gamers is saying 36 Center is busy as well. I can actually follow 36 Center takeoffs a little bit. If I go and stand in the corner, I could capture them a lot better, but I will be obstructed. No, not obstructed, but when it starts to rain, I'll be soaking wet. So if I know that the rain is going to stop, I might actually move over to that corner, because it will be awesome to capture some 36 Center takeoffs as well. But first up, we got another landing going on here at runway 27. And Jim saying, watching, yeah, it was funny because of course Boy was standing, I don't know, 50-60 meters apart of me, and I already noticed in the chat what Han was saying, that he turned the camera around already to see if I could wave. So when I saw that chat, I just turned around and I waved at him. It's pretty funny. Wow. Well, like I said, I really wish I could go and stand in the corner. But when the rain starts to fall again, I'm gonna get soaked. But I might try and do it. And the camera didn't actually fall in the stream, because after my stream I went for some landings at runway 27. So it didn't really happen in the stream, and it happened with my other camera. If it would happen mid-stream, I would have a much bigger problem, because my streaming device is on top of my camera, so that would mean that both my camera and my streaming device would be broken, and that would be a much bigger problem. So it was quote-unquote only my photo camera. And to give you guys an idea, this is runway 36 Center takeoff currently. They rotate behind the construction, behind the construction of the building. Yeah, there we go. So let me zoom out a bit. That's the corner I actually want to get into. Look, there's the Delta, still rolling. So, as you can see, that one spot that is good for all the runway activity is the one that's wet. So yeah. And it looks like we got a 777 getting pushed back. And Albert saying we had a hailstorm minutes ago and rain now, and good to see you, Albert. And yeah, the weather has been really strange the last couple of days. Yesterday, when I got back home from the camera store, no, actually when I was walking back from the location where my camera fell down, I actually, it was like a 5-minute walk back to the parking lot at the McDonald's, and I got absolutely hammered down by hail. And it's really strange to see. I even heard a little bit of thunder yesterday. So it's interesting to see what the weather is doing. It's relatively cold. I think it's 7 degrees, and we've been having between 10 and 15 degrees for well over 3 weeks in a row. So seeing the temperatures drop down like that is a sign, I guess. And it looks like there's another Cargolux taxiing. Does that mean that we're going to see another Cargolux Queen taking off? Another short one? That would be epic. And good afternoon there, Jackalas. Good to see you, buddy. We got a landing at runway 27. The camera wants to focus. There we go. And like I said, we should be getting a 777 landing very shortly as well. Well, this is interesting. The top isn't showing up on flight radar, but my guess is it's a flight coming in from Lisbon, and an Iceland Air 76. Ooh, is that one actually going to 36 Center? I think it is, right? Because I do think I saw it too, and all the US flights are going there. Oh wow, and I think we're going to see some runway inspection soon. Look in the background, I don't know if it's still driving as fast. Yep. He is hauling. Look at the speeds this guy is going. Are you actually going to tell me that they're going to open up 36 Center? 36 right? That would be interesting. And the Iceland Air is taking off right now. So yeah, as you can see, Amsterdam being Amsterdam again, complete runway chaos. To the left, to the right, to center, takeoffs, landings. It's happy hour. Oh, and Julia is saying that top was showing up. Well, it's showing up for me right now, but when I was on approach, it didn't actually show up. But right now, we have Vueling coming in from Barcelona as VY 8309. And behind that we have an EasyJet coming in from Naples as U24231. And behind that we got a 777 coming in from Lima as KL744. And I see in my chat that Think Planes and their viewers just joined. Say hello. Well, Simon and Liz, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking all the lovely folks there with you. It's so lovely to see everybody here in the chat. And if you're new to the chat here, my name is Bart. I'm your host here at V1 Aviation, and Amsterdam is my home base. I do travel abroad, but I mainly stream and make videos here at Amsterdam Airport. And Jumper saying, Kia ora, greetings from New Zealand. Simon just sent me over from Think Planes. And Big L Feth, I think it is, tuning in as well. So glad to see you all aboard here. And big thank you for Simon and Liz there for doing that. Amazing. And you guys are just in time to hear me say one of my quotes very soon. And there it is. Whenever there's a Queen taking off or landing here at V1 Aviation, I always say, you know what time it is? It's Queen time. So you heard it. It's gonna happen soon. But first we're gonna get some more landings. First the EasyJet up from Naples. Then we have a BizJet taking off, I do believe, right in front of the 777 coming in from Lima. Mark Bailey is tuning in from Manchester. Good to have you here. Andy is tuning in as well, saying afternoon just subbed. Just watch the Think Plane stream, amazing as always. I agree, Simon and Liz are proper fun to watch. It's always good fun, good humor, and it's always a lovely way to wake up on a Sunday morning. So far the wind has been blocked by the parking garage for most of the time, which is good news. and there's a rain shower rolling in currently, and that's, if that rain shower keeps on going on, that will be really awesome with the 777. And H is tuning in saying, first time viewer, I've come over from Think Planes, hi. Well, welcome H, welcome to Amsterdam, from one way on the pond across to the other. Glad to have you aboard here. And I see Darren is here as well. It's so cool to see everybody just tuning in here. So, yep, it does look like we're going to get the business jet first. I can already see the 777 on the process. This is going to be a proper turn and burn. And for the new viewers here at the channel, this is runway 27. I am currently streaming from parking P3 on the north side of the airport. Runway 27 landings are uncommon. They're not rare, they're not frequent either. But the runway 27 takeoffs are really rare. So you just tuned in on the on the best possible moment ever. And indeed, Dennis, 4 beautiful RRs on their way. And as always, I am going to film the heavies so that I can compile that into a video. And LA Girl is tuning in as well. Good morning there. Good afternoon actually, but probably good morning for you. There we go, beautiful takeoff. Back to the 777. Enjoy the KL744 coming in from Lima. If the camera wants to focus, of course. There we go. Enjoy this one, everybody. Landing there. And if you think, what are those 777s I hear thundering down the runway in the far end? That is runway 36 center, which is also open for takeoffs. It is runway roulette, like I said in the chat earlier with Simon and Liz. It is proper runway roulette today. Runway 36 center is open for takeoffs. Runway 27 is open for landings. Runway 27 is open for takeoffs. And I just saw some runway inspection going on 36 right. I don't think we're going to see 36 right action, but the wind is going to change in favor for 36 right as well. And Erwin, yeah, good to know that it's dry in Deventer. It's not at Amsterdam at the moment. So there's that Queen, there's a 737 lined up, which should be rolling now because there's a plane in approach. And there we go, the little nugget rocketing down. Runway 27. I agree, Jackless. Wet weather spotting is awesome. The fog, the mist, the spray, everything. And I agree, ready. Beautiful landing there with the 777. It was buttery smooth. But maybe that's because the runway is greased with butter at the moment. Crossing runway 1836. There we go. V1. Rotate. Ready, much appreciated. Well guys, there you have it, a proper rain shower. I don't know if you can see it, but the rain is pouring down here at Amsterdam, and that's the good thing of being in the parking garage. Let's see if we can see some water kicking up in the gear of the 777 there. We actually can. Alrighty. Not a bad landing at all. Kokanje. The planes are just disappearing in the rain, aren't they? And Albert saying, give the like and thumbs up. Give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much for that support, Albert. And good afternoon to you as well, Freddy. Yeah, well, I'm actually I'm dry right now, but that's just because how the wind is at the moment. But look at that. And I think you guys can even hear the rain at the moment. And Fassi, welcome to Amsterdam. Welcome to the stream today. Oh, the wind is kicking up. Barely visible. They actually closed off the top floor of the parking garage for cars. So that's how serious they think the weather is going to be today. And Darren's saying 2 seasons in 1 day. Absolutely sure. Absolutely, mate. It is typical Dutch weather today. And Rutger tuning in saying, oh man, hello there. Lowlands weather. Absolutely, mate. You hit the nail on the head with that one. It is typical lowlands weather there. Oh gosh, the wind is really kicking. Might as well hold on to the tripod, right? Whoa-wee. And in a bit I will show you guys how important it is to have some proper wind protection gear on the cameras. And indeed the wind is howling. Just imagine how it is in the cockpit. And Sweetie's in the chat as well saying sorry for being late. No problem, babe. No problem at all, Sweetie. It's Sunday, but you're here now. For the people new in the chat, Nadia is my girlfriend, also tuning in and into the stream here, and a big aviation lover as well. So what better way is there to be a couple, both digging deep into the love and the passion of aviation there. We even met through aviation, so. And indeed, babe, you're just in time, because you know what time it is? It's Queen time. And I see in the background there's a little bit of sun coming. I want you all to enjoy this one. I want you all to, especially for the members in the chat, put in that Queen emote and show your love and support there for the Queen in the chat. Oh, I am holding on tight, Darren. So there was a Delta A330 which just took off from 36 Center. So waiting it out just a little bit, and there we go. Enjoy the Queen, everybody. It's gonna be a good one. I thought the first one was early, but smokes. And that screaming sound of the Queen. Wow. Hey Carol, welcome. And Ant, good to see you as well, mate. Navy Jack is here again. Good to see you back, Jack. It's been a while, mate. Always good to see you. I think, if I remember correctly, from Germany, tuning in from Germany. And the weather could indeed be a reason for all the cancellations today. but this was a very good queen. Oh, look at that, we got a Ryanair landing in the wake of a queen with this weather at Amsterdam. Wow, that was a good one. And the rain is gone, the sun is slowly coming out on the other side of the airport, and you can immediately see it in the contrast. And we got a Transavia lining up. I have to switch my flight radar from landings to open, because I actually want to see what's taking off. So quickly looking at flight radar, the first heavy we're going to see, I think, is going to be the Chinese cargo, and the second one will be the Kenya. Alright, Ryanair vacated, Transavia probably going to roll in a bit, but look at the contrast. Yeah, indeed, babe, you felt that it was going to be queen time. You got a good radar for that. Alright, there we go. Look at the spray on this one. Contrasty takeoff there, wasn't it? Lovely. Alrighty, back to landings. The spray is gonna be so good. Yeah, biggest steam whistle. That's true. It's a really high-pitching sound. Are we gonna get reverse? Oh, a little bit. But yeah, the weather is typical Dutch today. As you guys have seen, we got some serious rain showers here, and right now, believe it or not, but a shiny bulb of vitamin D is pounding through the clouds there. A little bit of contrast in the sky here at Amsterdam. I am quickly going to take a sip of coffee. And we do have a landing, but it's going to take just a little bit, so might as well zoom into what we got going on at the gates here. Will be a KLM A330 200 taxiing towards runway 36 center, probably going to Canada. Usually the 330-200s fly to Canada. And hey there, Chris, welcome, buddy. Yeah, Darren, the sky looks so good right now. Dzień dobry, Roman. And dziękuję for tuning in to the stream. Alright, we got our next landing coming up. So it's going to take a little while for the first heavy to land again, but we might get to see a couple of heavies taking off. It is interesting for sure today here at Amsterdam. Next up we have a KLM coming in from Prague, followed up by a true nugget, an Air France A320. Oh, that's awesome. Spotting planes and landing on 2-2 while sitting on the couch. Mate, you got it sorted. And some free commercial there for the Maccers, for McDonald's there in the background. But yet again, for everybody who just tuned in, a very warm welcome here at Amsterdam. I am your host Bart, and I see that my beautiful, beautiful Nate just comes in with a big super chat, a 10 Polish Lottie, big heart. Thank you so much for that one, sweetie. Always so sweet, always coming in with the heart. And yes, everybody, that's my girl, that's Nate. Thank you so much for always being that big support on the channel. Thank you for always being there on the streams, for always supporting me in the background when I'm making decisions, for looking at the background, at videos, at setups, and saying, giving your opinion, and in that way making the stream a lot better, making the channel a lot better. Thank you so much, sweetie. And Joey, no problem at all, mate. I love streaming for everybody here, so thank you all so much for tuning in yet again. Welcome to Amsterdam. I'm Bart, and I hope you're all enjoying the show here today. And indeed, a little bit of Maccers in the background there. I think that's the English way to say it, right? Maccers. Alright, hey Henk, welcome. Welcome, Kerel. Alright, next one is going to be the A320 by Air France. Straight behind Nate comes in Darren with 5 gifted memberships here at V1 Aviation. What a way to kick off the stream. Thank you so much for that ongoing support, mate. Really goes a long way. The lucky ones today are Albert, Giovanni, Tom, Darren and Darren. Darren gave a membership to Darren. That's interesting. And Joel. Make sure to give Darren a big thank you for that one, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Especially in the business class side of the channel. Oh wow, huge spray there. You will get access to early access member only videos, and something I just started off with, which I call the archive. And the archive is a collection of photos I took 10 years ago from planes landing and taking off in Amsterdam, and most of them being airframes that do not fly anymore, or airplanes that are not in those fleets anymore. To give you guys an example, Thai cargo 747s, US Airways 757s, PIA or Pakistan International A310s, A300s, name it, and those kind of photos will be shown to you all. And Johnny the Birdman is tuning in from Tennessee, first time viewer. Love this, take care. No problem at all, Johnny. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Tennessee. I'm happy to have you aboard today here at lovely Amsterdam. Not lovely weather, but for the stream it is lovely weather. It's rain, it gives some nice action. And Tom Colvin is tuning in and saying, good to see the rain there here in Perth. It's been dry fit. Wow, 5 months without rain. Now that's something, isn't it? And I think Pia, Jackless, I think Darren explained it in the stream yesterday. They lost their, or EASA revoked their license to fly into Europe. I think that's what was going on. Yeah, Iron Air used to fly here as well. That's true. And good morning, Jim. Good morning, Peter. My bad. Good morning, Frank. And welcome, Joe and Paul Murphy. Glad you all are tuning in here today in Amsterdam. Aeromexico just got pushed back as well. My guess is that runway 36 center is just the primary outbound runway today, and runway 27 is used occasionally for lighter planes. Yeah, thrust reverse does the job, indeed. So we got JetBlue and a KLM 777, both going to taxi to runway 36 center, I think. And Hank, didn't Iron Air fly here with the 74 SPs? Yes, they did, and I wish I could find that photo again, but back at my parents' house, or my parental house, I used to have like a slide from an Iron Air 747 SP at Amsterdam, and if I can ever find that photo, I will make sure to scan it with my phone and to post it, because that will be awesome to see a photo coming back to life, and especially the PA1. And Iberia does fly here a couple times a day, Jackless, and so do I say. That's the reason I'm here streaming at Amsterdam. And indeed, happy birthday to you, Paul. Beautiful landing there by the Shamrock in the old livery. Technically the livery that never was new. And it's so lovely to see you all tune in. We almost have 500 aviation enthusiasts watching the stream, tuning in here today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And for those who like the stream, thank you so much for giving it a thumbs up. And if you just subscribed, welcome to the V1 Aviation family. Yeah, the 74 SP is a pretty interesting one. So, since we don't have landings, let me show you guys what's happening at 36 Center. It's not the easiest runway to film at. A lot of foreground clutter, especially with the garage. And there's a lot of planes actually not using thrust reverse here at Amsterdam. There we go. Early rotation, by the way, by the A330. And off it goes. And it does look like both Delta and Qatar got pushed back as well. Oh, it's World to Fly actually. So that is Corendon. But I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that runway 27 will be open for takeoff soon. So it will be single runway use only. That will be so cool. And Paul Murphy saying I gave a like. Thank you so much for liking the stream, mate. The stream, liking the stream really does support the channel. Like-minded aviation enthusiasts who are roaming around YouTube will get notified, and the algorithm will favor the stream to those people tuning in on YouTube, and in the end they will be notified by the stream here in Amsterdam. So indirectly it gives a huge support. Thank you so much for that. And look at this. Happy hour here. So let me see what we got going on here at runway 27 for the landings. It looks like we got one plane on approach at the moment, and that is KLM flight 1108 coming in from Stockholm on an E190, and behind that we got EasyJet coming in from Milan Malpensa. My small microphone keeps sliding off my jacket even though I got it clipped on. And good afternoon there, Lisa. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to Amsterdam. Good to see you, Roy. Saying in to leave a like. Thank you so much, Roy. And glad to have you in the stream here for a bit. Can somebody hold on to the door? Yeah, well, they always try to run the door flat, right? And welcome to Austrian Wolf as well. A lot of new names in the chat today. Very nice to see. And I think a lot of people tuned in through Think Planes, through Simon and Liz, who actually redirected everybody to come and watch the stream here at Amsterdam. So yet again, Simon or Liz, if you're still tuned in, thank you so much for redirecting all the lovely folks that are loyal to you all, to my stream. It's so good to see so many new names. A quite uncommon one here at Amsterdam, 200 LR. Pretty cool to see. And good name, Martin Air tuning in. Goedemiddag. It's a little bit quiet at the moment here at runway 27, but I will try and follow as many planes taking off from runway 36 center as I can. And Joey, yeah, that's 777 is a beastie plane for sure. I agree in that one. But waiting it out for the Grandon there. So as you can see, there's a lot of planes taking off from runway 36 center. Imagine everything that you see taxiing towards that runway, taxiing towards this runway. It will be awesome. And Luke tuning in saying, how are you doing? I'm doing good, mate. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Allegro Qatar. Yeah, that's a good one. But the funny thing is, I've said it a couple of times already, but in Polish, Qatar means that you have a running nose. So always, when Nate and me see a Qatar, we always laugh and we always pull up our nose like just a little bit of a inside joke, inside fun. I'm going to check the rain radar because I am really keen on moving the camera just a little bit more in favor for runway 36 center. It does look like there's only going to be a little rain shower in 10 or 15 minutes, and then it's going to be dry for a bit. And indeed, the A350 too, I think it's Curaçao, isn't it? Darren saying, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. It helps adjust the algorithm to promote the stream and channel to other like-minded aviation enthusiasts. Couldn't have put it in any better words, mate. Thank you so much for notifying people for that. But I see we already have a couple of people who subscribed, so thank you so much for doing that. And Ina is saying, enjoying the stream in Ireland. Okie day to you, Ina. And thanks for tuning in here at Amsterdam. And indeed, babe, Qatar. And Michael May is saying, I'm in Bangkok and I do see my working place right now. What a bad weather there. It's 20 to 22. Oh, it's 20, 22 and 32 degrees. That's awesome. That's way better temperatures than it is up here. And Austrian Wolf saying, Nate, thanks for sending him out. Yeah, well, you gotta stream somehow, right? I just love coming to Amsterdam, and especially, like I said, when the configuration is like this. Most of the time, when the weather is as quote-unquote bad as it is right now, runway 27 is open, which gives me the opportunity to go into the parking garage. So it's usually a good combination. I can actually stand dry in the parking garage, which is awesome. And DW is tuning in, saying, hi Bart, been a while since I've seen a stream of yours. Thank you so much for tuning in. And that could be true. A couple weeks back was my first stream since a month, because I was trying to put up a stream in Madrid, which didn't work, and after that I got sick. So I've been away for a month or so, but I am back at it with usually I try to do 2 or 3 streams a week, Will be 2, of course, right now. But yeah. Oh, and we got ETF Airways landing. I'm gonna film this one, so enjoy it. And if I'm correct, they are flying for Transavia at the moment. And konnichiwa, welcome from Japan. And Alicia Das is tuning in from Minnesota, the United States. Welcome Alicia, welcome to Amsterdam, tuning in from the States. It is so cool to see that the people tuning into the streams are literally from all over the globe that we call home. People from the United States, from Canada, from South America, from Africa, from Europe, from Asia, from Oceania, I think it is. So that being New Zealand and Australia, so cool. And DW is saying, I remember a year ago I was actually watching frequently, but you can proudly say that you're into the cockpit in a bit. So that's awesome, mate. Practice makes perfect. So good to see that. And here we have Aeromexico taking off from runway 36 center. And Jumper saying it's 2:25 in the morning. Wow, that's early. There it is. And to be fair, I don't know what ETF stands for. And Asa is tuning in from Dubai. Awesome. See people tuning in from Alkmaar as well. And Brandon is tuning in from Indianapolis. Like I said, the aviation community is worldwide. It's so cool. And Isa Mohammed coming in with a 10. Was it an? Is it Arabian dirhams or dollars? I don't exactly know, but saying hello from Dubai. Thank you so much for that super chat there, mate, and for that awesome support. And I'm glad you're tuning in there from Dubai. I've been to Dubai 2 times, I think. Really awesome, amazing weather, and it's just an amazing experience to be there. I honestly forgot what the currency in Dubai is. I thought it was dirham, but I don't remember correctly. But thank you again so much, Isa, for that support there. Really goes a long way. Yeah, oh, the contrast, right? SL. And again, a plane taking off from 36 Center, this time KLM 777. And Dennis is asking, when does Air Serbia come? I think Air Serbia lands in the morning and in the evening somewhere. It's been a while since I've actually had an Air Serbia on camera. But if I say it good, and babe, correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say Dovicenia, but it's Dobranoc. No, Dobranoc is good night. I forgot to say hello in Serbian. And welcome to Lee as well. I see forever. Oh, it is dirham. Okay, I got it good. Thanks, love. And Alicia saying we all have something in common. Planes. This is a great way to bring people together. It absolutely is. I remember when I started streaming and I saw people tuning in from all over the world, I thought, this is impossible. It's so cool that literally you can just sit at home with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just tune in to anywhere in the world where you want. And look, there probably will be a sus. I mean, they fly her frequently, so. And DDW saying, alright, I'm heading off again. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in and leaving a comment and a like there, DW. And yet again, congrats, mate. And I'll see you on the next one. Dobar dan. Thank you. stopping power on the Ryanair there. And like baby saying, in Serbian it's dobar dan, similar like in Polish. That's true, dobar dan. I'm trying. I'm always trying to remember the words to say hello to anybody from any language. And it looks like Corendon is about to line up on 36 center, so I'm going to follow this landing and then I'm going to see if I can follow the Corendon A350 taking off. It is rush hour at 36 center at the moment. And the plane in front of us is coming in from Valencia as Vueling flight 8353. Departed just shy of 2.5 hours ago. Yeah, the spray is really good. That's why I like this weather actually. And you can see it's raining a little bit there because it looks a little bit flat, not that much contrast. And that's usually a sign that it's raining up there. Indeed, very, very sharp there. Austrian Wolf saying no light on the left. Especially this kind of weather really shows the lights, and you can immediately see if it's new or not. And landing slowly, aka Hank is saying the thumbnail shot incoming in 10 minutes. Yeah, isn't it funny? I didn't even notice that it was coming, so I put up this the thumbnail because it suits the conditions and the location. And indeed, the same plane that I have on the thumbnail is coming in as well. And Roy is saying, good luck on the stream today. I have to head off. Thank you so much for tuning in, mate. Thank you so much for leaving a like, and I'll see you on the next one. That's a good one, baby. You say soon we can talk from 8 to 12 in Polish, from 12 to 4 in Serbian, from 4 to 8 in English, and we don't have time for difficult Dutch. I see that you're trying to dodge the bullet with Dutch, babe. Oh, you'll learn it. I'm sure you're smart enough to learn the language. But yeah, I see. After 8, we're probably too tired to talk another language, right? And Tristan is saying, I'm going to Amsterdam on Saturday. That's cool, mate. Are you going to Amsterdam City or are you going to the airport? And I'm actually trying to keep an eye out on 36 Center. It's a little bit quiet on the approach side of things now. And yeah, Alicia, there's actually a lot of birds flying out and about here. Bird control does have a hell of a job to do here at the airport to keep it clean of birds. But they're doing quite a good job at it. It almost never happens that we got bird strikes here at Amsterdam. So it does look like there behind the Emirates A380, the Corendon is lined up. And it's just a waiting game right now. And while I'm waiting, I'm quickly going to check if there's any change in the expected runway configurations. And yes, we Dutchies have a website for that. That's the Runway Roulette in Amsterdam. It's so difficult that we actually got a website that gives us the runway configurations. And Vincent saying, my girl's landing at Amsterdam on Thursday from Liverpool. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Corendon thundering down 36 Center and parking on his journey to Willemstad, if I'm correct. Look at it, it's raining heavily at 36 Center. So that rain you see at 36 Center is coming this way. Oh Lord, you can already slowly see and hear it coming. There's actually a 7.3 going towards 2.7 for takeoffs again, so that's good. And XX is saying a cool stream. Like the flight info at the bottom. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad that the info helps. And Flores is asking what's the website called? bezoekbas.nl. And by your name, I think you're Dutch, so I think you understand. And Mike Delta 11 saying happy Sunday everybody. Same to you mate, happy Sunday to you, and glad to have you aboard here at the channel and at the stream here at Amsterdam Airport from parking P3, where we're watching planes landing on runway 27 and occasionally, like the 7.3 on screen, taking off from runway 27 as well. And Ocean Rolf saying 20 minutes until the A380. I really hope it's going to take off from here. That would be so cool to see. And Alicia is saying, is Holland, the Netherlands, or something else preferred? Well, it depends on what part in the Netherlands you are. This part, Amsterdam and Schiphol, is located in North Holland. So technically, where I'm standing at is in Holland, and the rest, we have North Holland and South Holland, which is where Rotterdam is, and basically everything besides that is called the Netherlands. But everybody listens to Holland as well. And Dennis, I have no clue, actually. And Vincent saying the Eastern Airways plane from Liverpool is normally not flying on it. I think it was the Legends team of Ajax coming back. Oh, that could be. That could actually be. I know that ETF uses it. Yeah, but Flores, the name actually means bezoek, Bas, and Bas is bewoners aanspreekpunt Schiphol. And yeah, good luck on that one, non-Dutch speaking people. So for everybody, the website I was talking about that I use for the runway configurations, in Dutch it's called bezoek Bas, and if you translate it to English, I think it's bezoek means is visit in English, and Bas is just a short for inhabitant community point or something, or community information point, something like that. So the people that live around the airport can actually see whether planes will be flying overhead, when they will be having noise pollution at the airport and stuff like that. But basically it's just a website made for the spotters. So it's really, really good for us. We can all see which runway is going to be open. And Danielle, thanks for that. And I sure do like the blue of KLM as well, mate. So there in the background, you see that 737 about to line up for runway 27 takeoffs. Something really uncommon here at Amsterdam. And just a little bit of light / contrast on the voiling. The colors really come back to life when it's not completely engulfed in rain. And it looks like the 7.3 is waiting, so that means that there is a plane on approach. Yep, there is. It's still in the clouds, barely visible, but I am slowly going to turn the camera towards the Maccers or the McDonald's. You can barely see it. Maybe the camera can pick it up though. Oh yes, it does. And Caroline Smil is tuning in, saying good morning / afternoon everyone. Good afternoon to you as well, Caroline. Welcome to the stream and thank you so much for tuning in today. A little bit of interference there. And yeah, well, Hank, it's a reason that it's those people, right? They always have to complain about something, and when they can't park their yacht in front of their house, it's not good. So the contrast is amazing there, or insane. And whoa, go around. There we go. Come on, you got it. Go around, mate. Smart decision on that wind shear there. was a really smart decision to go around. I was actually looking at the jet, so I didn't really notice exactly what was going on, but I saw it like going from the left to the right, so I think it was a smart call on that one. And babe saying, yoo-hoo! I can imagine if you love flying, this is one of the most amazing things you can experience. I've experienced, I think, 2 go-arounds in my life, and it's like a roller coaster. It's so much fun. So we got 3 planes lining up for takeoff, but we do have another one coming in for landing. Let me see. There we go. Another KLM 73. Let's see if this one is actually going to touch down. And one of you United pilot, welcome from the West Coast. Welcome to Amsterdam, mate. 10,000 kilometers to the east for you. Sorry, 6,000 miles. Oh, some proper reverse. So that means that the 73 has to vacate the runway ASAP. It's probably going to take the first exit here. The 73 is about to line up, so probably there's a really short time window, or a really short window between landings and takeoffs. Yeah, I can imagine there, and just looking outside of the window and seeing that plane wobble and do its thing. And Rob is saying a dancing KLM. Imagine if it was a 747, we could say dancing queen. And Matilda, it sure is windy here today. You don't really hear it on camera. Every now and then there's a little bit of wind gust coming through. Look at it. One of the most amazing looking KLM 777s. The Sky Team 777. The Bravo Victor Delta. Getting towed towards the gate. Alright, we got that 737 taking off. Let's see how this one is gonna be. And it's good that the runway still is wet. All those small rain showers really keep the runways absolutely soaked. Look at it, the little nugget, the 737-700. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, and we got the Chinese 777 landing, the thumbnail of the stream. I'm gonna film this one. And this is going to be a loud one, so enjoy this one, everybody. This is going to be good fun. If that wasn't the exact copy of the thumbnail, I don't know what is. And yes, it is indeed Amsterdam Airport Schiphol. And good afternoon to you as well, Jorn. And we got the Sun Express lined up, and it has to go soon because there's already a plane in approach. So with all the wake turbulence or all the heat and stuff from the 777, I think this is going to be an interesting one after rotation. Let's see if it's going to be a little bit wobbly or not. There we go. pretty smooth takeoff, wasn't it? Good stuff. And without further ado, we already have a plane on short final. Lovely little EasyJet there. Yeah, it would be funny if it's exactly the same registration there, Hank. Alright, I'm quickly going to take a sip of coffee and take a bite of my sandwich before we have the 7-3 taking off. I'm gonna put on my gloves as well, so give me a second, everyone. Alrighty, I'm back. And Caroline, absolutely, we do have 7-4s here at Amsterdam. I just had 2 on stream. And welcome there, Jody from North Wales. And Adri is here as well. So to everybody who just tuned in, very, very big welcome here at Amsterdam Airport. Welcome to V1 Aviation. I'm your host Bart, and you're watching planes landing and taking off at and from runway 27. And Jorn, they actually are. At the moment there's a EasyJet taking off. I do see a KLM heavy taxiing there, so sadly it is still open. And yeah, jets actually are really fast, and you don't really see it when I'm following the planes on camera, but planes really do go fast. Alrighty, Caroline, it was 2 Cargolux 747s. Let me zoom out for you guys to actually give you guys an idea of how fast the planes actually are going. Something on approach. Good stuff. I do have my gloves on at the moment because my hands are freezing off. I'm like a little winter puppet at the moment. And Jody is saying landing here on Thursday afternoon. Watching this makes me... Oh, and the chat just scrolled by, but awesome that you're gonna land here on Thursday. It's a nice airport, and the weather right now can be completely different tomorrow, so... And indeed, close to 300 kilometers an hour. And there are, the wide angle shots are something I don't do that often, but I can put in a couple. Ooh, reversing A320. Your favorite plane, babe, isn't it? The A320. And yeah, Michael, almost 10k subs indeed. I would have never thought the channel would grow as big as it does. And Aviation Fits saying, well, lekker bezig Bart, so good job Bart. Nice image quality there. Thanks mate. Yeah, true Jorn. Hey there Brian, it's been a while mate. Good to see you here today. And once my hands warmed up a little bit, I'll open up Flight Radar for some information. But you can actually get some information in the bottom as well, in the radar box layout. You can actually see the landings and the takeoffs. And right now there's a 777 taking off from runway 36 center. Awesome. Saying if you do like what you see, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's absolutely free support. That's true mate. If you do like what you see, consider giving the stream a thumbs up. And I do stream quite often, streaming more and more. Summer is coming up, so longer days, which give me the opportunity to stream after work. And of course 4K videos, 8K videos and whatnot. And good afternoon to you as well, George. Glad to have you all aboard today. And landing slowly saying this was the go-around plane. So for those who missed it, this 737 had, let's just say it was a sketchy approach. And it actually went for a go-around. It hit the toga button and it landed safely now. And wow, that was a wind gust and I forgot to zip my bag closed, so it absolutely smacked open. It's a good thing my laptop isn't in there. And Caroline is saying some Dutch words read like German. Yeah, it's, I don't want to say it's the same, but Dutch is a German kind of language. Germania, I don't know how to call it, but that's why there's a lot of words that look and sound the same. And yet another plane with thrust reverse. That's good. I love the fact that the Neros actually use thrust reverse at the moment. It looks like there's a plane taxiing towards 27 for takeoff as well. And for the people who saw it, you already know what it is. It was a Sun Express 737, probably going to Izmir, because I think all the Sun Express flights are going to Izmir. Oh, Frank is saying German is a bit of a Dutch language. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Officially, I don't know the exact history of it, but it might be just as true. So I think either tomorrow or Tuesday I have another video for everybody coming up. It will be a video, the second video of Madrid. Really beautiful sounds, really beautiful takeoffs and landings. So, whoa, another hefty wind gust. Oh, to Kayseri. I've never heard of that place. But like I said, I do have a Barcelona video coming up from, I think it was the beginning, no, somewhere around February, my god, I can never say that in English, in Feb. So once I know when I'm gonna put it online, I will let you all know in the community post. Oh, that EasyJet was struggling just a little bit. And Jody is saying Dutch is my second language. Thanks for having a lovely Dutch boyfriend. That's awesome, Jody. That's awesome. I know Dutch is a very hard language, but if you're willing to learn it, I think everything is possible. So I'm trying to learn Polish through Nati, and I really can't wait to talk Polish fluently because it's such an amazing language to hear. And Darren is saying Kenya is the second in line to arrive. Thanks for the heads up, mate. That for sure is one that I want to film with spray. Welcome there, Ajos. Agent Joseph. Good to have you here today. And Maytin is saying that the Emirates got pushback. I'll turn around for it in a bit. After the Sun Express and the Kenya, I will switch over to the Emirates. And Maniak, dzień dobry. And Babe saying dobrze, indeed Babe, dobrze. I'm gonna try it. Ja jestem Barty, jestem polyglota. And Caroline is saying in Polish I just know a few words, swear words. Yeah, well, isn't that something that everybody learns first in any language that they want to learn, like swear words? I don't know why, but everybody always seems to want to do that. And Joseph, I'm doing wonderful, mate. How are you doing? Pogoda pada deszcz, I think it is, and the weather is rainy. Well, Austrian, isn't it? I mean, I don't really want to say that Dutch is a nice language. Kenya on approach, so it's time to get the gloves off for a bit and film the Kenya. I think it's going to be a wonderful landing, so I really hope you're all going to enjoy this one just as much as I'm going to, because I am sure it's going to be a nice one. So I'm going to film it, and after that I'm going to come back to the chat. Enjoy the beautiful Kenya Dreamliner, everybody. Beautiful landing there by the Kenya Dreamliner, and awesome. I see that Paul just donated €2.50 through PayPal. Thank you so much for that one, Paul. Really much appreciated, and your support goes a long way, mate. And for those who don't know, I sadly cannot pin PayPal donations in in the chat, but I do get a notification on my phone, so thank you so much for that one. Really much appreciated. And there we have the A380 getting pushed back. Look at it, big plane. And Henk is tuning out. See you soon, mate. Thanks for tuning in. And right off the back, we got a Norwegian 737 rolling on runway 27 for the takeoff. Let's see how beautiful this one is going to be. Enjoy it. That was some beautiful banking. Wow. Usually they do bank, but I don't see them banking this aggressively that often. It's pretty cool. And funny thing is, let me slowly move over to the right for a brief moment. Those two EasyJets are actually waiting for the A380 to taxi out, because the EasyJets are parked all the way in the back of the Gulf Gulf terminal. So, because the A380 is that big, they literally cannot go past the A380. And Caroline, no clue to be honest. I think Flight Radar always shows it. And it looks like we got a very small private jet landing here at 27. Well, Austrian Wolf, imagine if we're getting spring, then we're getting summer. Imagine what's going to happen after summer. We're getting fall. Well, let's just hope Boeing is not going to do the same on that one. And Mike Delta saying the weather looks inviting for some flight simming today. I can imagine, mate. Yeah, the weather indeed looks like flight simming weather. And Metten, I think it's going to be runway 36 center. It is currently taxiing right now. I don't think we're gonna see it taking off from this runway, because 36 center is currently the main outbound runway. I really did wish that we were gonna see more heavies taking off from 27, but I can actually follow it for quite a bit. Yeah, and indeed you could fit the EasyJet in there easily. And Darren is saying, Bart, when it's quiet, can you show the Fokker on the terminal building spotting deck for our new viewers? Yeah, I will. I wanted to say I can't see it, but I actually can. So indeed I will. And Joseph, I am from Amsterdam, well, close to Amsterdam, but I'm Dutch. So for those who are unaware, when KLM was retiring the Fokker fleet, they actually preserved, well, they preserved a couple, but one of them is preserved here in the panoramic viewing deck here at Amsterdam Airport. And it's publicly accessible. You don't have to go through customs, so you can just go to the airport and walk up to it. And I will, like I said, I will show it to you all in a bit. Let me show it to you right now. Where is it? I have to find it. There it is. So there's that lovely little Fokker on the panoramic viewing deck. And funny thing is, for those who don't know, Joe Adam is streaming as well, and the A380 is going to take off, and he's just walking his streaming equipment all the way to the other end of the parking garage. Like I was saying too, it's a good place when it's not raining out there. But and Paul, thank you so much. Like I said, yet again, I didn't want to say your last name in the chat because I didn't know if your YouTube name was the same. But indeed, Paul Kremers, thank you so much for your €2.50 donation there on PayPal. It really goes a long way, and and I think it's gonna go for a nice warm coffee after the stream. So, like I said, for the new viewers, we got the Fokker right in front of us here at the panoramic viewing deck. There's actually a lot of photos on the internet when they lifted it up there, because they actually lifted it up there with a crane from the platform, which was pretty awesome to see. And yeah, Jim, not only are the fences gone around the plane, the fences are also gone around the perimeter, so you can actually spot there again if you want to. And Caroline, it's actually funny, there's a lot of, I think basically every Norwegian 737 has a different person on the tail, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, awesome, Darren. It's a fun little plane to see, but for all the aviation enthusiasts that ever think about going to Amsterdam, make sure to go to Aviation, which is the aviation museum in the Netherlands at Lelystad Airport. I think from Amsterdam it's a roughly 30 to 40 minute drive. Nati and me went there. When did we go there, babe? Was it in September? Something like that? Maybe a little bit later. I don't really remember. I think it was in September, but you can literally go there for 4 or 5 hours and still not have seen everything. You can take like a small scenic route from the start of aviation all the way to the 747. It's really awesome. And Pirat, welcome all the way from Moscow. Welcome to Amsterdam. And William, all the way from South Africa. It's baie goed. Dus hier zijn. I hope I said it good in African. South African is, for those who don't know, South African is loosely based on Dutch, but it's still very hard to understand, and even harder to talk, but I'm always trying. Like I said, I'm always trying to be able to say something in the native language of the people that are in the chat. It's not always that easy, chat, but I'm trying. So the A380 is currently taxiing south next to runway 36 center, because it is 18 center, 36 center, but currently in use and active as 36 center. I can see by your name, mate, but nice to see you tune in, and welcome to home base, right? And babe, yeah, like you said, my memory was wrong, and maybe we were there. Time goes so fast, sweetie, really. And Austrian Wolf is saying it's always the same. Yeah, I wish my memory was good. I don't do it on purpose, but it happens. But my God, it's almost a year ago. Time really goes so quick. And the windsurfer is tuning in from Curaçao. Awesome, mate. Good afternoon. And Julian is tuning in from the country next door, from Germany. Moin, mate. And I see we have 300 likes in the stream. Wow, thank you all so much for that amazing support. Thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, watching, and commenting in the chat as well. It's always nice to see new people tune in. So if you're new, make sure to tune into the chat as well. Leave a hey, leave something, so that people know that you're tuning in as well. So the A380 is about to line up. I don't see anything on approach, so I guess that means I'm gonna follow the A380. The absolute highlight of the day for most people at Amsterdam. It's always funny, for the frequent viewers here, you know it, but for the new people out here, it's always funny when I go stream from the Polderbaan. Almost always it is really busy an hour prior to the A380 landing, and after the A380 lands, it's completely silent at the airport. It's so funny. It's so funny to see that difference. And morning, Daniel. And Jackie on tour, good morning to you as well. Welcome to Amsterdam today. So there we go, the A380 lining up. And I think we will get a small glimpse of Joe as well when I'm following the A380. And Matilda is saying, I'm new to the channel, love the stream, tuning in from Taiwan. Wow, I think that's one of the first times I have seen somebody tuning in from Taiwan. Very warm welcome to the stream here at Amsterdam. And I hope you're enjoying the views out there. Alright, there we go. EK148 thundering down runway 36 center, embarking on its 6-hour journey towards Dubai International Airport. And members in the chat, use those UAE emotes. And Airbicom, I'm standing on parking B3. There's Joe. And there goes the almighty A380 on its way to Dubai. And Just Plains Crazy is tuning in from Dallas, Texas. First time viewer. Amazing mate, and welcome to Amsterdam. Hope you're enjoying the show here. And Woody is saying it's the same with the Manchester live stream. Everybody tunes in for the A380. Yeah, a lot of people do. I can actually I get analytics in my YouTube studio, as it's called. So that's like the back office for my YouTube channel, and I can always see like the moment the A380 lands or takes off. I can see a peak in the people watching. So it's always very funny to see. And Matilda, I do not live stream every day. I wish I could. Well, I can, but I will be burned out in a quick. I will be burned out very fast, I think, because I have a full-time job as well. And Frank is saying, I must go. See you, mate. Alright, Frank, thanks for tuning in, mate. And I will see you on the next one, as always. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And Holger is here as well. Welcome, Holger. So to give you guys an idea how important it is to protect your microphones from wind, let me pull out the cable for a second so you guys can hear what the raw wind sounds actually sound like. So yeah, just to give you guys an idea of how important it is to protect your gear from the wind. Alright, we got another landing coming in. I'm gonna open up flight radar in a bit because I can only base it off the planes that are on approach, but actually it will be interesting to see. So I'm quickly gonna open up flight radar and see what we got going on. This plane on screen is a Vueling coming in from Malaga as VY A365. And yes, it's windy. And behind the Vueling we got KLM 1906 coming in from Belgrade. So for the Serbian people in the chat, and for babe, Kokance Barco Kokanje, KLM coming in from lovely Belgrade. And Darren is saying I'm wearing headphones. Whoopsie! I thought you liked it loud. There you go. So let me open up the filter for inbound flights. with my frozen hands. Let me see, Amsterdam inbound. Let's see if we get some heavies. Egypt Air is on its way as well, with the A320 Neo in 40 minutes time. Oh, now that's an interesting one. That's one I have never captured on camera. We got the Turkish Airlines A330 retro livery coming in. Now that's a cool one. There's a Qatar cargo coming in from Chicago as well in 15 minutes. So I think we're gonna get some good stuff going on. Or I think we're gonna get some good stuff here in the stream today. And it's me, Mike, saying it looks cold in Amsterdam. It's warmer here in Philly, in the Philippines. Yeah, I can imagine that it's warmer up there. And saying grab a coffee. I'm happy that I brought my thermo bottle, so I do get some. I do have some coffee. And now that you mention it, I am going to take a sip of coffee. There's the Fokker. And Austrian is saying, is Joe running around behind you? Yes, he was. For the A380 that was though. So we got the Belgrade flight coming in. And I see we almost have 600 people tuning into the chat, tuning into the stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I'm glad that you guys are watching. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. And if you're enjoying, let me know in the chat. I'm sure having fun. It's a little cold, but that doesn't break the fun. It's proper fun seeing all the planes coming in with the spray and stuff like that, having runway 27 action, having the wind, the rain showers every now and then. Haven't had one in a bit, but of course the moment I turn around I can see that there's rain coming in. But it's proper fun. I know that 25 or 30 degrees Celsius with sunshine is absolutely amazing for plane spotting, but for me, of course, not for myself, but for the action, I really enjoy spotting in this kind of weather conditions. Alright, so it's going to be a bit quiet on approach at the moment. Like I said, it will be a little bit more busy, so I'm slowly going to see a little bit further behind the Turkish A330 to see what we actually have coming this way heavy-wise. Like I said, we got a Qatar cargo 777 coming in from Chicago. We got the Turkish retro coming in to Amsterdam. There's a KLM, I think it's a Dreamliner. My fingers don't work. Yeah, KLM Dreamliner coming in from Mexico City in 40 minutes. And in an hour and a half time, there will be a KLM Cargo Queen. Now, it will be awesome if I can actually capture that one. And Nordy is tuning in from Costa Rica. Awesome. Welcome all the way from Costa Rica there, Nordy. Amazing. And I see we have Robbie Batista in the chat as well. So is Lars, saying great stream. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's just lovely. And like I said, it's also lovely to see that there are so many people from all over the world tuning in. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that it's just so amazing. So many people tune in, and that is a Delta A330 taking off, well, trying to take off. Oh my god, that's a heavy one, from runway 36 center. And look at that beautiful Kenya. Qatar is also at Amsterdam with the One World livery. Oh, we have an Embraer taking off from runway 22. Is it 22? Yes, it's 22. That's interesting. I just filmed it so later I can check where it came in from, or where it's going to. But first up we have a little KLM Nugget battling to put the nose down here at runway 27 at Amsterdam Airport. If you just tuned in, I am your host Bart here at Aviation. I am currently streaming from parking B3 from the 5th floor, which is officially a panoramic viewing floor. It's currently closed off for cars due to the strong winds and rain and the heavy rain, which makes it perfect for me to watch planes land on runway 27, occasionally take off from runway 27 and planes taxiing by. And there in the background you saw a 737 taxiing towards runway 27 for takeoff. The weather really is spooky today. It is so strange. So waiting it out for the next landing. You can see the lights very dim in the background there through the fog, because I thought it was rain, but it's actually fog what we got going on at the moment. And Ant is tuning in from Melbourne. G'day mate. Awesome to see you tuning in from Melbourne there. And Matilda said flew in from Taipei to Amsterdam 20 years ago. Now that's awesome. Taipei. And Anderson is tuning in directly from Brazil, I think. Is it Bom Dia? Or am I cussing at the moment? Or is it Buenos Tardes? I'm always confused. Or Buenos Dias, I have to say. And Frank saying no cars there. You can play soccer game with Joe. Yeah, well, but the downside is if we play soccer and one of the wind gusts take the ball, we will have FOD on the airport. But it's a good idea though. And Robbie is saying, I never fly in KLM. What kind of food do you like on the plane? Well, I never actually fly far enough to have a meal, but I have to say, in Lot 2 they give you some really good coffee, and in KLM I don't know if they still do it, but they used to give you a really nice sandwich, and really those sandwiches are really good. So I prefer a sandwich like that. And Vincent is saying the E170 was going to Grimsby. What was coming in from Liverpool? Oh, so probably that one brought in Ajax then, didn't it? And Asap is tuning in from Istanbul. Welcome mate, welcome from beautiful Turkey. E190 is actually, the 73 is waiting, so that means, oh yeah, we do indeed get an approach here, or landing, and the camera does pick it up. And this would be British Airways, flight BA438 coming in from London Heathrow. And behind that we got a KLM coming in, if my fingers would allow me to actually move. Coming in from Helsinki is KL1168, and Qatar from Chicago is flying downwind as well, which is good stuff. And there is a slight drizzle at the moment, and that's why it's so blurry at the moment with the planes. And Julian saying, I once got a cookie. A cookie and a water then, isn't it? But I think Nati flew with Air France on a relatively short flight, and was it Air France, babe, or was it Swiss that had really good service on board? I think it was Air France, right, with 2 sandwiches. And I see that the guys are talking about a cold beverage. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I am a little cold. Well, my hands are cold actually. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Like when I open up Flight Radar and I have to pinch on the screen for zooming in and out on the planes, my fingers just don't work. And there's a jet flight PC-12 going to Paris. That's good. Oh yeah, it was Air France. So I remembered that good. I actually remembered that good then, babe. That's something. And there we go, KLM 737 thundering down runway 27 for takeoff. And Nate saying LOT and KLM are good as well. Yeah, I have to say the coffee in LOT is really good. Saying the Royal Jordanian E195. That's actually one I captured, I think, in the beginning of the stream, landing. So that should be taking off soon. And I see the Qatar One World 777 is also taxiing towards the 36 Center. And yeah, babe, I remember Lufthansa and especially Austrian service pay to play. This is that KLM, I think it was 1108 coming in. And if the Transavia lines up, that means that the Qatar is still a little bit out. And if not, I think the Qatar is going to be the next one. Ooh, heavy reverse. That means we're going to get a vacate ASAP. So that means it's going to take the first exit. Yep, so what they're doing right now, to keep the window short, the 73 has to exit the runway quickly. The Transavia 737 is quickly lining up, and probably it's going for a turn and burn, and the moment it did its turn and burn, the Qatar will probably show up. That's what I think is going to happen. Oh, and the wind is already blowing over the camera. Babe, I see you really enjoyed the Air France and A320 service. Well, you showed me the photos of the A320 and it looks so spacious inside. Alrighty, there we go. Transavia rocketing out. Oh no, the Qatar is still way out. First one is going to be Egypt Air. Oh, and Metin is just saying it. And Susan is saying, hello, I'm new here, just found your channel, tuning in from North Carolina, I think it is, in the United States of America. Welcome Susan, welcome to V1 Aviation, live here at Amsterdam Airport. My name is Bart, I'm the host of the channel, and I'm happy that you are all watching and tuning in here on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Alright, so next up is going to be the Egypt Air landing. Quickly warming up the hands a bit. Yeah, we will, sweetie. We will. I think that will be a very lovely flight to do. The camera is just getting tipped over by the wind. That's how strong the wind is, guys. It's not easy to move the tripod head around because I get it's pretty stiff in the friction, and the wind is still blowing it over. And Samantha saying 500 people watching. Yeah, it's lovely. It's been a very long time since I've had so many people tuning in. And I know a big part of that is because Simon and Liz from Think Planes actually redirected the people watching their stream to mine when they stopped streaming. So yet again, a big shout out to Simon and Liz from Think Planes there in Manchester Airport. And Mark is saying, I finally can watch a live show. Yeah, Mark, you're absolutely right. Welcome, mate. I will be live for at least an hour more. So good to have you aboard, mate. And Joop Jans is saying, hey all, and hey Bart. Hey Joop, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream today. And yes, Frank, that will probably be the case. But I love it. Alright, let's enjoy the Egypt Air. I'm gonna film it, and I hope it's gonna give us some nice thrust reverses here. I expected a little bit more on this one. Oh, and it does look like the next one is a heavy coming in. That's cool. Yeah, babe, we will go to the airport. Like I said, I've been to both Orly and to Charles de Gaulle, and it's absolutely amazing. Alright, next up, I think this is the Qatar already. Yep, so my flight radar didn't update. So let's enjoy a little bit of cargo power here. Let's enjoy some proper big planes landing here at Amsterdam airport, and easy on their car. Alright, there we go. Enjoy the beautiful 777 coming in from Chicago. That was a little bouncy landing there, wasn't it? And indeed, beautiful cargo plane landing here. So next up we got Pegasus. I think I'm gonna film that one because Pegasus has the... Let's just say that Pegasus isn't always doing that well. I think yesterday on stream the Pegasus was the one that had a go around. And Bob is saying, bring pizza and hot dog from Lewis and Portillo's. Awesome. Can you stop by at Amsterdam? Because I actually fancy myself a nice warm pizza. And I think I just found what I'm going to eat for dinner today. Alright, there we go. Pegasus A321. Let's see what it's going to bring us. I called it, and I got it on video. Oh Lord, why did I just knew it was gonna happen? That's the second go around already today. And they're up indeed. Take off landing, take off landing, take off landing, go. Well, welcome to go around aviation here at Amsterdam Airport. Oh, I called it, guys, I called it. I didn't really do a good job on filming because it was completely zoomed in, but oh, why am I absolutely not surprised in this one? But it was a good call on the pilots though. The ground effect and the wind shears are not easy. And Aphrodite is saying, I'm new here, I always watch AMS live, and I do actually remember that. I do actually remember your name, Aphrodite Strong Oak. By the way, really good whiskey. But very, well, quite a warm welcome here. I'm currently streaming from parking B3 here at Amsterdam Airport. And Cooney is saying, who put that roundabout in the runway? Which roundabout? Oh, my bad. Oh, the winds are picking up for sure. I think that's one of the reasons. And Tasker is tuning in from Singapore. Just tuned in for the first time and the result was a go around. Well, welcome to V1 Aviation there, Taz. Well, what a moment to tune into, right? Tuning in and immediately seeing a Pegasus going around. I hope that makes you stick around as well. But glad you tuned in and happy to see you're actually enjoying. And I'm happy that I could provide you with a really good first time view here. And for all the others that are new, you're watching V1 Aviation live here from Amsterdam Airport, from parking P3, capturing landings and attempted landings here at Runway 27. I'm your host Bart, and I'm the founder and host of the channel. I do live streams, 4K videos, 8K videos, sometimes slow motions as well, but the slow motions for now are only shorts. I will be making a full 4K 120 slow motion video in the near future, but I'm just gathering footage for that. No problem at all, Taz. No problem at all. And Vivaldi tuning in all the way from Colorado. Welcome, mate. Welcome to Amsterdam here in the Netherlands. And officially Holland, because I am in the province of North Holland. That's where Amsterdam is based. And Stefan is tuning in from Utrecht. But for the English speaking people, Utrecht. How is everyone doing? I am doing absolutely fine, mate. Little bit of cold hands, but other than that, I am doing really good. Full of energy and not planning to stop the stream anytime soon. How are you doing? And Ray Raven is saying KLM spotted. Yes, that's true. Double KLM. Watch this. Triple KLM. Welcome to Amsterdam. We got another plane landing, and after that I think we're gonna see a takeoff by the 737. And indeed, Danny, there was a buttery smooth landing on that one. And Aphrodite, the narrow bodies do take off from 27 as well. In the beginning of the stream I had two Cargolux 747s taking off, but they were both very light and going to Luxembourg, so they actually took off from here, but it's mainly narrow bodies. Yeah, now that you say it, Jim, it was both yesterday and today that the Pegasus were going around. Was going around, my bad. And Ray, welcome from Ireland. And Ante saying, I'm loving the stream and loving your positive vibes. Great to be here. Thanks for those kind words, Ant. I always try to bring in the positive vibes. Well, that's how I am as a person, actually. So I'm just trying to spread what I am and spread the positivity, and that's what I love about this community. Steven is saying, going to Schiphol tonight with my wife, returning from Gambia with Corendon. Oh, awesome. It's always nice to pick people up. And in 1.5 weeks, I'm going to pick the most important person of my life up at Amsterdam, and I cannot wait. And Randy Brew is also tuning in from Colorado. Welcome there, mate. Welcome to Amsterdam. And Husky is tuning in from Montreal, or as the Americans would say, Montreal. Welcome to Amsterdam here. Well, how about that, Jim? 3 strike on the Pegasus. I think they're gonna put it down now. There we go, powering down 27. Rotate, there we go. Beautiful slow rotation and a low takeoff profile. And Stefan, I'm filming from parking B3, all the way in the north side of the airport, close to the, what is it, the A4 highway, I think it is. And John Bender is tuning in from Kansas. Welcome, mate. A lot of people on the stage tuning in. Holy cow, what a wind gust. So it looks like Saudi got pushed back, and Saudi will be taking off from runway 36 center as well. That's the main outbound runway today. And after that, yeah, I told Boy a couple times to just go up into the parking garage because it's such an amazing location. It's not a cheap one, but it's really awesome. The views are amazing, and as you can see, the winds are pretty strong, it's raining, but yet I am standing here all dry. Wow, this is a pretty strong wind gust. I'm gonna put my foot in the tripod. Insanely strong. Holy smokes. No, I'm not streaming every day. I'm trying to stream as much as I can, which is usually in the weekends. And with the summer coming up, it might be more streaming after work as well. And Ray saying, am I right in saying that there's Turkish Airlines planes here too, along with KLM? Well, Turkish Airlines does fly here, I think 6 daily. That's all spread out over the A321s. The A330s, 777s, A350s, and I think by now it should be 10 or 15 minutes away. There's actually the Turkish Airline A330 Retro coming in. Gosh, the wind is actually really strong at the moment. Holy cow. Little nugget, you got this. You got this. Hey Tiger, welcome. It's all good. I know a lot of people are tuning in and just watching in the background. That's all good. As long as you guys are enjoying the show, that's everything that matters to me. I won't blow away, don't worry. I've got some ballast. Well, on myself, that is. But yeah, yesterday actually the tripod with my photo camera tipped over, so I'm a little bit cautious now. But sometimes stupid things like that need to happen to be cautious for everything. And it does look like we got the Pegasus again. I'm not gonna film it this time, but and indeed, second attempt for the Pegasus, coming in probably from SAW Istanbul. Godspeed, mate, you got this. You got this, come on. You can see it's absolutely struggling. Easy there, cowboy. You got it. There we go. Full reverse. Watch this. So what I've noticed, when planes do go around on their second attempt, or basically on the attempt that they actually land, they obliterate the engines with thrust reverse. And yes, Erwin, I am still streaming. I actually managed to put the streaming device on the power bank, and it drains quicker than it can charge, but it actually gives me a lot more juice, because usually the streaming device holds up for roughly 2 hours, 2 and a bit. But like I said, it's on juice right now, shared with my camera on the same power bank. So it's only slowly draining, which is good. And I am quickly gonna check flight radar, and I'm gonna put on my gloves after I take a sip of coffee, and that should make me all ready. And welcome Wagner, all the way from Brazil. By the way, I will check on the Turkish A330 later. My hands really are freezing at the moment. I cannot move my hands, so I will not be able to check flight radar. Is there anybody in the chat who can check how far out the Turkish A330 is? And it looks like we're going to get a Transavia taking off from runway 27 as well. And Petritsov is saying, I found out Anchor's the best power bank there in the market. I can even charge it. Yeah, probably you have the Anchor 735 or the 7387. Actually, been looking into that one as well. But I'm all good at the moment. But I am having a cable management issue here because all the cables are dangling and hanging around. I really need to find a way to make that a little bit better, because all the cables are intertwining and getting tangled up. So always after the stream I need like 10 minutes almost to untangle the cables. There are options, but and Darren is saying it is a 9 minutes out, and Jim is saying overdronte. JJ is also saying 9 minutes out, third in line. Epic, thank you all for checking that out for me. It saved me some cold hands. And we got another approach coming up. If this EasyJet is going for a really quick exit, that probably means that the Transavia is going to line up straight behind it, take off, and then make room for the next landing. And oh, we got the 787 as well. Is that the one coming in from Viva la Mexico? And Ray Raven saying, gotta go now, see you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, Ray. And if I remember correctly, all the way from Ireland. Glad to see so many new names in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope the rest of your Sunday is gonna be an amazing one. Little Qatar, babe. Oh, alright. If it's gonna reverse quickly, because I do see the Transavia slowly moving, That means the Transavia is quickly gonna go and take off in between, and it sure does look like it. Oh yeah, Velcro is actually really good stuff to use too. I'm actually thinking of making like a small pouch where I can put all the cables in. And indeed, so the 78 is coming in from Mexico City, and Darren just notified me that in the chat there that we all reached 400 likes on the stream. Thank you all so much for that support. And you know what? Let's see if we can make it 500 today. That would be an amazing goal to achieve. And to all the people who just subscribed to the channel, thank you all so much for subscribing as well. You won't be disappointed. There will be a new video coming out. I think it will be tomorrow from Barcelona. I just posted a video from 8K quality, planes taking off in this kind of weather. So if you do have a big TV or a nice 4K screen, make sure to check that video out after the stream. Yeah, so do I, Erwin. I used to do... I have a 220 volt power station as well, an EcoFlow River Mini is it's called, which I used when I was still streaming with my laptop, but I actually always have that one in the car because sometimes when I really want to stretch a day out to Amsterdam, I don't really have the stuff to or the, how do you say it, the options to charge everything. So I always have that power station in the back of the car, so I can always charge my stuff if I need to. And indeed, that KLM Queen from Miami is an hour out. I am definitely gonna wait for that one. I really want to, because the reason why is actually, once it's a Queen, and two, that means I opened the stream with a Queen and I closed the stream with a Queen. So if there's not too many heavies hovering around that time period when the Queen lands, that will be the last one of the stream. And welcome there, Cammy. And thanks for that heads up there, Tiger. That's going fast. Matilda notifying that the Turkish A330 Retro is 7 minutes out. That's one I have never captured on camera, and it's a beautiful livery. Mark my words. Now, if that one is gonna give us a go around, it will be absolute heaven. And as you can see, it's slowly starting to drizzle again. You can see it on the planes when it starts to look a little bit fake or a little bit blurry. That's when the rain is coming in. And let me focus down on a black van or a black car so you can actually see the rain. I mean, it's not that much at the moment, but this is the rain situation we got going on right now here at Amsterdam. And it does look like there's a 737 taxiing towards the runway 27 for takeoff. And I do see some lights in the far distance for approach. There we go. So just wait it out a little bit. And Mr. Joe is still streaming as well. Everybody is enjoying the stream so far. I for sure am enjoying the fact that I can stream out here today for every single one of you. It's always good fun, and especially with this kind of weather. And there's our next approach. And the one after this one will, if I remember correctly, be the Turkish A330 Retro. And in the background you can yet again hear a plane taking off from runway 36 center. Oh, come on camera, you got this little nugget. And if you listen really closely, you can actually hear the rain. Aaron, that also has to do with the fact that Amsterdam, of course, is below sea level, and always when the winds are rolling in over the coastline, they get pushed up on the dunes in Zandvoort, and basically above Haarlem, all the clouds accumulate and then roll up here. And we got two heavies landing indeed. So it will be the Turkish A330 Retro and a KLM 787 coming in from Mexico City. And no, I wish we had the TU-134 here. I think the parking garage will be full with people if that was the case. I see that I missed out on a message from Stefan. I'm sorry, Stefan. It's I'm holding on to the tripod, focusing on the camera and the landings. I'm trying to look at the chat as much as I can. And I see I indeed missed out on it, saying enjoying the stream. Great work, especially with this kind of weather. Hope the gear stays dry. Thanks, mate. Yeah, the gear will stay dry as long as the wind keeps blowing the way it is right now. And David Moser saying, "Go Bart." Thank you so much, David. I will try and keep on. And after that, saying, "Nice stream." Thank you so much. Hey Corey, welcome. And Slavik, welcome to you as well. And I think my Russian isn't the best, but probably talking about an EL-96. How would that be here at Amsterdam, right? So, if I recall correctly, the next one is going to be the Turkish A330. I do not see any lights so far, but I'm just going to wait it out. And Willem just came in with a €10.70 donation in PayPal. Thank you so much for that one. It's like I said, I really have to look into a way how I can make the PayPal donations visible on the stream as well. But it goes a long way. It doesn't go unnoticed. And thank you so much for that awesome support there. Really, really much appreciated, and it makes the channel grow. And it actually makes me able to go to other spots as well, like for example Frankfurt, to Warsaw, to Madrid, to the UK, to name it. And Rob is saying after 5 p.m. local time the rain will stop. I need it. I need a little bit of sunshine. I think it's just going to be a gamble when the Turkish is about to arrive. It does look like there's a little bit of opening. Oh, there's something coming through the sky. I can see something approaching. Is it the Turkish A330? And by the lights, it looks like it is. No, actually it's a Dreamliner, I think. No, it's the Turkish A330. Alright, I am really stoked on filming this one. I want you all to enjoy the Turkish Retro A330 coming in from Istanbul. I'm gonna film it. Enjoy! hard. The nose gear touchdown. It was a really smooth landing actually. Really amazing looking plane this is. And I haven't seen this livery at Amsterdam before. I know it exists. I have seen it on Flight Radar a couple of times, but it is really, really awesome. And there's actually a little bit of sunshine coming through, which is good. Look at it, the butter machine. And I think we have the Dreamliner on approach, back-to-back heavy. Am I right or am I wrong? There we go. I have to do it out of my head. This is KLM 644 coming in from Mexico City. And correct me if I'm wrong, because the last time I saw this flight on Flight Radar was almost an hour ago. So enjoy the dream time here. This was a pretty buttery landing as well, wasn't it, everybody? I think I'm gonna rename the Dreamliner to the butter machine. This was a really good and smooth landing. Saying I subscribe. Thank you so much for that one. And yeah, the spray looks awesome. It doesn't really happen that much that there's KLM heavies reversing, but when they do it good. And I see I just missed out on the Transavia landing. I was actually putting gloves back on. Look at the rain showers. Holy showers. I hope you all can see it. I don't know if it comes through on camera, but there's drizzle and it's like a wall of raindrops. And Jim is saying, I have to go. Thanks for this amazing stream. It's not friendly weather. Really enjoyed the 2 go-rounds. And more to come. Have a nice spotting and bye, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in today, Jim. Always nice to see you in the chat. So knowledgeable, so friendly, so kind. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you're gonna have a good rest of your day, mate. And next, the landing already coming up. Looks like a KLM Nugget E175 rolling in. Ooh, nose down. Interesting. I think after the KLM 747 is landing, which is I think 50 minutes from now. After that I think I'm gonna end the stream. So just under an hour left. And Aphrodite is saying in the south of the Netherlands it's literally sun showers the whole time. Yeah, well, it was the same here yesterday, later and on the day yesterday, because of course yesterday morning it was very windy but not really rainy. But oh lord, the rain showers are starting again. The wind gusts, sorry. But later on the day yesterday it was really bad. And Darren's saying I had to take the laundry in 3 times yesterday. Well, it's good for the steps, right? It's good for the step counter. The small microphone got clipped off because the cables are catching wind, and then it just clips off from the jacket. So I'm sorry for that, but I really need some better cable management to get it all sorted. Come on, you got this, little Eurowings. That was a really nice one. Smokes, what's going on with those wind gusts, honestly? They're intense. And with a little bit of luck, we're going to see this Transavia. I sure hope so, that it's going to 27 for takeoff. It's going to 36 center, but we do have a plane on approach. And Zeeland is pretty nice, Tiger. Got another KLM nugget coming in. Not too bad of a landing, was it? To give you guys an idea of how wet it actually is, look at this. The Transavia is just taxiing, but this taxiway isn't being used that much. Look at it, it's just taxiing, idle. It's kicking up so much water. Look at the puddles it's driving through, holy cow. And there's the go around, Pegasus in the background. It's a whole Turkish gate, look at this. We got the Pegasus A321, the Turkish A321 and the Turkish A330 Neo. All lined up very beautifully there. And there's even a little bit of sun. Nothing is impossible. Oh, we got a little citation coming in, I think it is. And Aphrodite is saying it's the wind speeds are is it 6 on both there? I think it is, right? Oh, beautiful landing. And Darren is saying this morning NWI to Amsterdam Norwich to Amsterdam flights was cancelled. Was it really that bad at 9 a.m.? Well, to be honest, I was still sleeping at 9 a.m. But when I woke up, it was exactly like it is now, Darren. I think it's been like this all day, so I wouldn't be surprised if the weather was that bad at that moment anyway. Or also, look at the light now. Imagine having a plane giving us full thrust reverse on a soaking wet, beautiful lit runway. So, to translate whatever I was saying, the wind is in scale 6 on the 04 scale. Pretty interesting, pretty strong as well. We got another one coming in. And Jacqueline is saying, are there any domestic flights? Very rarely. I know that sometimes there are repositioning flights by Transavia from Amsterdam to Rotterdam, Groningen, Eelde, Eindhoven as well. And I think there are some flights from Amsterdam to Groningen, but I think those are the only domestic ones. Well, of course, the private jets do fly up and down, but other than that, I don't think we have any domestic flights. But that was a good question, actually, Jacqueline. Look at the light, it's so good now. Oh wow, the difference, Tiger. And it's, I don't want to say it's clearing up, but there's a little patch of sunlight with a little bit of blue in the sky. Let me quickly zoom out for you all. This is the current situation on the east side, and the winds are coming in from the west side. And let's just say that the west side looks a little bit different. Oh yeah, relocation flights. I always call them repositioning flights. I don't know why, but... And by the looks of it, we're gonna get a nice small lot coming in, or it's Finnair, but I think it's lot, isn't it? It's really hard to see from this distance. Oh no, it's a German Airways, my bad. And Aaron, the A380 already left. It comes in at 12:30 and it leaves at 3:30. 2:30. 3:30-ish. Don't pin me down on what I just said. And Aphrodite is saying, KLM cargo, Miami, 42 minutes, Singapore from Chennai, 1 hour out. So that's 2 queens. I do have 37% battery left on my streaming device, so I hope it's gonna hold on. I really hope it's gonna hold on. But it's good that the pace on approach is a real thing. It's still relatively busy, which is good. Oh, the spray on the 3.6 center looks so good. Quickly put my glove back on, my bad. Oh. Aegean incoming. And look at the light. I don't know why, but I think it's going to be a very hard landing. I don't know why. It's just a feeling. And I'm glad he proved me wrong. This is one of the best landings I've seen today from an Airbus. And Jacqueline is saying we're gonna miss the Singapore. Well, that's what I said. The Queen was the target for the end of the stream, 40 minutes. But if there were any more interesting planes in the surrounding time period, I would stay. So if I only need to stay 15 more minutes, or 15 more minutes for a second Queen, I will absolutely stay. As long as the batteries hold on, of course. I have no clue, Jackless. You're throwing good questions. Oh yeah, new engine option. throwing in some good questions today, mate. And just to show you quickly, look at the sun. Look at this. And for those wondering, the village or city that you see in the background is called Hoofddorp. The winds are so strong that it was completely blocking out my voice. Ah, CEO, current engine option. So it's not Chief Executive Officer, right? And the Turkish A320 got pushed back. A321, my bad. Gosh, the winds are so strong that when I turn around to the other side, my voice completely dies down because the wind is so strong into the microphone. It can't cope with the strong sounds, with the high decibels going through the wind mufflers. And as you can hear, the wind is kicking again. Little bouncy landing there, but very well executed. And look at the sun on the speed brakes. And there's the Aegean in the background. So yeah, I'm really happy that I decided to go to P3 today. I was really thinking about maybe going somewhere else, but I think yet again choosing P3 for the stream was the best option to do. The best available option. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. Even though the wind is kicking, it's proper fun just to see the spray and the go-arounds and the planes struggling to keep that nose aligned with the runway. There's just something to it, isn't it? I mean, there's countries that barely ever have some weather like this, and I think even though it's not nice to stand in, for the view and for the entertainment, it is so awesome to see all this happening. Whoa, that was an aggressive nose down. Saying don't be shy with the likes. Let's give Bart 500. Well, that would be an awesome stream goal to catch today. I'm surprised anyway that so many lovely people tune in today. So many new names in the chat as well. It's so cool to see. Sign screaming at me to come and get a coffee, but little does it know that I still have coffee in my coffee cup. And by the looks of the lights, I think we got a Ryanair coming in. I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Oh, it's Tarum. is so hard to see in the screen. It's just an Anadolu jet, but they almost never fly their 7.3s into Amsterdam, so I'm just not expecting an Anadolu jet 7.3. Welcome back, Adri. Alright, let's turn back around for the next plane. I'm quickly gonna take a sip of coffee, so bear with me for a second. And I'm back. I had a little coffee break, a little bit away from the screen. And welcome back. Like I said, Adri, welcome Alex. Saying welcome from Tel Aviv. Barely have weather like this. It's 26 degrees. Good to know. Oh, that's good you're there in those conditions. Thanks, mate. And welcome all the way from Tel Aviv. Welcome to Amsterdam. Yeah, it's interesting to see that the Anadolu jet still occasionally fly their 7.3s in here. And Harry Rouser is tuning in from Ontario, Canada, and say hello to everybody. Welcome, mate. Welcome all the way from Canada. Welcome to Amsterdam today. And I'm glad you found the channel. There we go, a little reversing by the Transavia 7.3. Awesome. That's a long reverse. Oh. And by the looks of it, the SkyTeam 777 actually got pushed back and is going for its startup procedures right now. For those who were with me from the beginning of the stream, this one got towed in from the hangars, got towed to the gate, and is now ready to embark on its journey. Listen to that. Alright, Stefan, thanks for tuning in, mate, and hope to see you on the next one. A lot of Transavias coming in, and Skip is tuning in from Ohio. Awesome. Welcome, Skip, and welcome to Amsterdam, buddy. Good to see you here. And indeed, the Sky Team 777 is off to Shanghai. And we got some serious wind gusts coming in again. And Harry, yeah, I think they fly in from Toronto directly. So, pretty awesome. And look at that, a little nugget actually by Transavia, the 700 series. And indeed, the sound, it's too bad that the wind actually cut down all the sound. But what a beautiful startup sound by the massive GE90s. And we got the next landing coming in. Lovely EasyJet. This will be 58 Kilo Zulu coming in from Edinburgh. And 1 hour ago departed. Behind that we have a KLM 1234 coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle on a 737, and then a long flight actually, an EasyJet flight coming in from Marrakesh in the Neo livery. Whoa, that was a serious wind gust. And by the looks of it, in 20 minutes we're going to see the China Eastern Airlines 777-300 flight MU771 departed 11 hours and 3 minutes ago. Air India is on its way as well. We'll be here in 27 minutes. And in 44 minutes it will be the Singapore Airlines 747 coming in from Shanghai. So in 44 minutes I will be ending the stream. It's been a long time since I've done a long stream like this, but I really wanted to go out here today for a long stream. And like I said, as long as the batteries hold on, I still have 27% battery left in my streaming device. So as long as the batteries hold on for that Singapore 747, I'll be here to capture it. And FJ is saying my parents are landing in 15 minutes from Tenerife. And thanks for the stream. No problem, mate. And probably I will capture the landing of your parents. Look at this, some beautiful light on the Dreamliner here. And Jackless, to be fair, I didn't actually see it. And Alex is saying, why do some of the 7.3s make a lot of spray on thrust and some less? I don't know if it has to do with the speed. It could be. It could also be company policy for other airlines. Could be because of the windows. The separation between the landings and takeoffs. But look at this, guys. We got ourselves a rainbow. I want to see the rainbow high in the sky. Really cool. And again, it's in this location. Pretty interesting. So we're going to see a crossing with the rainbow soon. There we go. So this is going to be the Marrakesh landing. I didn't even know EasyJet flew to Marrakesh. Oh, look at the light. Beautiful. In the Neo livery, of course. So to give you guys an idea of how big a 777 is, watch this. Oh, the contrast in size, right? But those planes are going to the runway 36 center for takeoffs. And we got a KLM 73 on approach at the moment. Where is it? There it is. And Darren is saying, what's the last plane before the stream ends? That will be the Singapore 747. There's a bunch of heavies coming in from the east, and the Singapore 747 will be the last. There's a Turkish A350 behind that as well, but I'm just not gonna capture that one. I'm gonna end the stream after the Turkish. My bad, after the Singapore. It should be in 40 minutes or something like that, which will make it a 4.5 hour stream. It's been a long time since I've done long streams, but yeah, I have to do some stuff at home as well, do some laundry, and by the time I'll be home it will be roughly 6, I think, so it will be time for dinner as well. And the most important, my coffee is almost finished, so I have to stop the stream. I mean, what's a stream without a sip of coffee left in the can, right? And my God, I can't find the words. And we got our next approach coming in. Looks like the wind is settled just a little bit. It's not as strong as it was an hour ago, but you never know here in Amsterdam. With a little bit of floating there. And I see we're closing in on the 500 like mark on the stream. What a goal. Only 20 more to go. Awesome, really awesome, awesome. It's been a very long time since I've even seen those numbers, so thank you all so much for that epic support, for liking the stream, for subscribing as well. Closing in on 10,000 subscribers on the channel too, so every little bit of support you guys give me is support that goes a very long way. So thank you all so much for being with me today on this relatively long stream for me. Like I said, usually I do somewhere between 2 and occasionally 2.5 hours of streaming, but today I don't know, everything in Amsterdam just works out for a long stream, so thank you all so much for being with me today. And Aphrodite is saying the wind is now at 504. It was 6. Yeah, so it's slowly going down. And I should really find something for cable management, because yet again my microphone clipped off from my jacket. So again, I'm sorry for those wearing headphones. And we got beautiful Royal Air Maroc coming in there. Ooh, that was a butter landing. That was an 11 out of 10, really. Yeah, I agree. This livery is amazing, and they have another one with where like the red is all scattered up in like a little bit of tiles. That's an amazing livery. I have to say, I really like the Royal Air Maroc livery. Something fresh, and the fact that it's half-half, so half white, half colorful, makes it even better. And here you're seeing it's minus 2 degrees Celsius and sunny here in Waterloo, Kitchener Waterloo. Well, that's cold. Imagine having those winds and this weather with minus 2. It will be snowing. Well, here in Amsterdam it would then. Looks like we got ourselves a British Airways coming in. Should be a London Heathrow flight. Yeah, Alex, the difference, right? Nigel is struggling. There we go. Set foot on the ground. Awesome. So, by the looks of it, we got ourselves a heavy coming up. I have no clue which one this is actually. I haven't checked flight radar because I was only looking at the planes coming in from far away. Is this the Chinese 777? It is. Alright, enjoy this one everybody. It's gonna be full reverse with sun. This is gonna be a good one. Enjoy. Well, how many times can you be wrong on a day? Of course the Emirates Sky Cargo. I completely forgot about this one. I saw a 777 and the first thing that popped up in my head was the other one. The China one. I'm sorry for that. Awesome. But finally some more heavy action here at Amsterdam. And look at that in the background, the Bravo Victor Delta is thundering down runway 36 center on its way to Shanghai. And indeed the Emirates 777 always looks good. I remember back in the days Emirates Sky Cargo used 747s to Amsterdam, which was even crazier. There it goes, KLM Silver Bullet. Great to see it go. And indeed Aphrodite, but like I said, I was so focused on the Chinese 777 because I thought that was going to be the first heavy. So when I turned around, I saw the 777 and I just automatically assumed it was the Chinese one, but on my screen it's really really hard to see. And a little update on the battery, it is at 17% battery left. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a hit or miss. As long as I'm gonna be able to capture the KLM 74, I'm a happy camper. Let me see where that 74 is flying at the moment. So it does look like the KLM 747 is going to be here in 20 minutes. There's a Latam, the rocket ship, is going to be here as well in 26 minutes. So good stuff. And FJ is saying Tenerife. Was the latter one Tenerife one? I don't think so, right? No. I think the Tenerife flight is up next. No. Next up is Transavia from Manchester. Aphrodite coming in with some nice solid information there. There we go. So this should be the flight of your, I think it was your parents, right, FJ? So welcome home to your parents then. There we go. Oh, that's a late touchdown. Let me zoom out for you a little bit. And Ante saying it got diverted to Amsterdam. Well, we do get the Emirates Sky Cargo occasionally, but sometimes Flight Radar shows that it's a diversion. Probably it's a diversion from Rome, according to Flight Radar, isn't it? Oh, Madrid, yeah. Let me see if I can actually remove the camera from the charger, and let's see if that actually makes the streaming device charge quicker. I don't know if I'm making a big mistake with this, but we will see. At least there's one less cable that I can get tangled up on. And no problem, FJ. I'm happy that I could capture your parents landing here. And Kaimanan saying was the co-pilot's first day. And I see we as a community made it possible to get 500 likes on the stream today. What an amazing achievement. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for liking the stream, for subscribing today. I see we already have almost 130 new subscribers today. For commenting in the chat, for hanging around, sticking around, and for being very nice in the chat. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Well, I should have brought my laptop, Darren, because me as a creator can, every now and then I can give away 10 memberships as well. So maybe next time I will do that. And Darren straight up coming with another 5 gifted memberships. You legend. You didn't have to do that, mate. And Kain Banan, Dennis, Abdul, Pamela and Anderson. That's a good one. Joke's on me. Got a gifted membership there by Darren. Thank you so much for that support there, mate. And if you are in the chat and you just got a gifted membership, make sure to give Darren a big thanks for that. Thank you so much for the support, mate. It really goes a long way. And bonjour to Patatou et bienvenue à Amsterdam. I hope I said it good. So in total 10 gifted memberships with Darren there today. Amazing support, dude. Thanks. And the cigar band Transavia rolling on screen here. The reason we call them cigar bend, well, simple. The old livery looks like this, and it looks like a bend around the cigar, isn't it? Darren makes it look like Christmas today. And Babe earlier today as well with a big super heart. Beautiful. Still puts a warm smile on my face. Alright, now I can say it. The Chinese 777-300 is coming in, folks. Oh, the mistake I made on the Emirates. Shame on me. Oh, back in in 76. That's awesome, Harry. And patatou, merci beaucoup. My French isn't what it used to be from school, but alright, there we go. Chinese 777, spray time. That was a late touchdown for a plane this size. Wow. And look at that, the sun is shining on the other side, so we're gonna get some beautiful reflections on the 777 here. Oh, I want to film those reflections. This is beautiful. One second, everybody. I need to take a photo of this. This is absolutely beautiful. What a machine. And the light is really getting good here. Look at this. The contrast, the colors, the vibration, the hue, the saturation, everything. And it was for sure a runway dryer there. So let me zoom out for you guys to show you the beautiful sunlight that I'm having at the moment. I mean, it's not a given on a day like today that the sun is actually properly shining through the clouds here. But this is the current situation. Every now and then the sun comes through in the clouds and it just gives for such an amazing display of colors. And Petrov is saying KLM cargo in 6 minutes. Oh heck yeah, I can't wait for that one. I wish, or I really hope that the light is shining exactly like it is now when the KLM 747 lands. That will be an absolute dream shot. But look at this, folks. Amsterdam at its finest for you all here. And it doesn't really seem like there's anything on approach. Battery on the streaming device is 9% at the moment. Wait. It looked like the cable actually didn't connect properly, so let's hope that it's charging now. And Minik, welcome. And Anth Cellini tuning in business class, becoming a member on the channel, and I think it's your first month, so welcome Anth. Thank you so much for tuning in, or for joining the family here at V1 Aviation, and I really hope you're going to enjoy the benefits of being in business class. One of the things I just released for the members in business class is, as I call it, the archive. And the archive is actually well, like it says, an archive of photos I took when I started spotting from planes we don't see anymore today. Turkish Airlines A340s, PIA or Pakistan International A310s, Thai cargo 747s, China Airlines 747s, passenger versions. So I really hope you're gonna enjoy it. And Joel saying hello and welcome from the warm islands of Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome Joel, and indeed Trinidad and Tobago for sure is probably warmer than it is here. And Joseph saying the light is amazing. I agree, mate. And the Korean 777 is 15 minutes out. Good to know. And Polderbaan is open as well. Well, that's interesting. I really hope it's not open for landings. Well, the good thing is Air India is coming in. That will be the second plane on approach. The KLM 747 is flying past the Polderbaan, so that's really good for us here. Oh, I really hope the sun is staying as it is right now. And BGG, Beth, good to see you by the way, Beth. Yes, a little bit. But that's just the immune system kicking in for standing out here for 3.5 hours. Alright, we got another landing coming up, and I hope everybody in the chat is praying with me that the sun keeps on shining for at least 20 more minutes. Look at the light, this is absolutely amazing. Looks like the power on the streaming device is stabilizing, which is good. And I am Beth, that's why I'm not gonna make it a full pull today. I think it's gonna be roughly 25 more minutes, and then it's finished for today. Gosh, look at the sunlight, it is so good. Look at the colors. So, the next one is going to be the Air India Dreamliner. I don't see it yet, so I'm quickly going for a run to loosen up the legs a bit, a walk, because my legs are pretty stiff, so give me a second. too, and he was laughing at me because I was doing a little bit of squatting and just to stretch the legs a bit. And I see that Frans Hooghiemstra is coming in with their €4 super sticker with the coffee. Thank you so much for that one, mate. Really much appreciated, and I will for sure get myself a coffee after the stream because I need one. And thank you so much for that support. And all we're saying, I'm taking off for today. See you all later. Cheers and bye. Thanks for tuning in today again, Albert, and hope you're doing well, mate. No, it's not an easy situation and period at the moment for you, but glad you're still tuning into the stream, mate. And I hope you're gonna have a lovely rest of your Sunday. So next up for us, folks, is Air India. There she is, if the camera wants to focus. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna film this one. I hope you all are gonna enjoy this one. Look at the light. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it stays like this. There we go. That was a really smooth landing. Cool one, Dennis. Awesome. And Luke, yes, I'm still live. Not for that much longer though, because it's time for me to come home, to go home in a bit. But it is for sure very nice here. And Alex and Cars, oh wow, I don't even know which currency that is, comes in with a very awesome sticker with a guy with the glasses on, and I think it's something with a 1. Amazing support there, mate, and thank you so much for that support there. Goes a really long way. And I see straight back up to that is Aphrodite coming in with a €5 super chat saying nice stream, feel really welcome here, thanks. No problem at all, Aphrodite, and that's basically what I tend to achieve on the channel. It's a channel and a stream just for laughter, just for fun, just for aviation, communicating together, chatting together, and just spreading out positivity. And Petra, goedemiddag, saying the 7-4 is at the Weesp. Awesome. That's really nice. But yeah, yet again, Alex and Aphrodite, thank you so much for your support there on the channel. Amazing. It's gonna be a hit and miss with the light, but I really hope we're gonna see the KLM 747 landing in beautiful sunlight. I think that's something we deserve today, folks. And the bus racing the Austrian there. Well, the wind hasn't settled at all, or set at all. And folks, you know what time it is? Oh, I have to say it good. You know what time it is? It's Queen time. Let's go. KLM 747 on approach. It's gonna be proper Queen time. The third Queen of the stream. 2 takeoffs, 1 landing, and it's gonna be, I hope, an absolutely beautiful one. And Flying Cube, I am doing wonderful. How are you, mate? And Luke, probably somewhere next week. Alright everybody, enjoy this Queen time. Kokanje, this one's dedicated for you, sweetie. Love you, babe. There we go. flippin' beautiful. Wow. I could not have asked for a better queen landing than this one. Oh my god, this was beautiful. I hope you all enjoyed this queen time. And like I said, sweetie, this queen is dedicated to you, love. Alright, we got some takeoffs. Let's go. This was so cool. This was so cool. That milky white spray, amazing. And Harry is saying they should have a booth for you so you could go in a small heater, do your streaming, and that would be nice. Well, that would for sure be nice, mate. And we got another takeoff going on. Awesome effort, right? No problem, sweetie. And without further ado, another plane coming in. And Aphrodite is saying that the Singapore cargo queen is 12 minutes out. That's awesome. And thank you, Aphrodite. I still have to work on the takeoffs from this runway. It's really difficult to pan them, because it's technical, it's a little bit of a technical banter, but it's not that easy to follow it with the camera. And Mark G is tuning in from Long Island, New York. Welcome, Mark. Glad to have you aboard here today at Amsterdam. And Ant is saying 3 heavies on approach after the E190, and I have visual on the first one. Now this is good. The ending of the stream is an ending in a bit of a power hour setting, because those will be the last couple of planes for the stream today. It was a little bit silent heavy wise, but the Queen, the Air India, now the Korean, I think the Singapore is coming in as well, so it will be amazing. What an amazing ending of the stream. So for those just tuning in, it will be roughly 10 to 15 minutes more of streaming, and then this close to 4 hours of streaming will be done for today. I filmed all the heavy planes as well, so there will be footage compiled into a big compilation. And first of all, let's enjoy the beautiful Korean 777-300 coming in from Seoul, landing here at Amsterdam. Enjoy this one, everybody. Awesome. And indeed, Pepsi. Babe got that good. Indeed, Pepsi, sweetie. And no spray. I was surprised as well. But we got a next heavy coming up, so maybe the next heavy is gonna give it to us. Oh, the wind is picking up. The wind is really picking up. This should be the Latam 767. let's enjoy a little bit more of cargo action. It's gonna be proper fun, everybody. Enjoy! Latam 767 landing. What a way to have the last stitch or last stint of the stream here. Really beautiful landings. 747 took all the water. Oh, it looks like it, that's for sure. But we got another heavy coming in, beautiful Dreamliner. So yet again I'm gonna film it, and I want you all to enjoy this one as well. Look at the light, it's beautiful. It's dream time. Another beautiful landing. So that means I think there's only one more plane to wait for, and that's gonna be another Queen, and this time it will be the Singapore Airlines 744 coming in from Chennai. Look at that, the Latam rocket ship. I'm gonna take my last sip of coffee because there is still a little bit left in there. And in the meantime, there's a 737 landing, I think. I'm gonna let it roll by for you all. Yes, it is at Amsterdam indeed. And 550 likes on the stream. What an amazing support by all of you guys. It's been a long stream, even for me, but so much interesting stuff. Now a KLM 777, then we got a narrow body, if I'm correct, and then we got the last plane for the stream today. Let's enjoy the 777. Maybe the 777 will give us a little bit of spray time. So, if you all want to relive these moments, these landings in a high quality, as you could hear in the background when when the heavies land, I'm silent and you can hear a beep. That is because I'm actually also filming the landings with the same camera. I will be compiling everything into a big compilation video. I will compile it with the landings I took yesterday as well. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and put on the notification bell if you do want to see that video somewhere. I think next weekend, maybe in the week after, but it will for sure come soon. And Beth, yeah, it was a long wheelie on this one. Oh, little bounce. Okay, so I cannot, because my batteries are already blinking. I am not going to be able to make it. I already have 2% battery left on my streaming device and I have 13% battery left on my camera. So there's even a chance that it's going to stop at the Queen. But nonetheless, the last plane for the stream today. Yet again, I can say it. You know what time it is? It's Queen time. Enjoy the very last landing of the stream today, everybody. I hope it's gonna be a good one. Enjoy. Lower approach, because whew, what are the odds, folks? What are the odds? My heck, what is actually happening here today? What is happening here at Amsterdam? It's been a crazy stream for sure, but I did not expect a go around on the Queen. My gosh, this was epic. Wow, okay, so guys, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to quickly run to the car and put my camera on charger and come back if I do have the time for the landing of the Singapore. Like I said, everything is like bone dry on juice right now. And in the meantime, I'm seeing that Joe is coming in with a $5 super chat saying thanks for the stream, especially in these challenging conditions. What else? On the go. Thank you so much for that one, mate, with a sticker and a balloon. Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Joey. And to every single one of you, thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, I really need to put the camera on charge before I can even film the Queen, but I have to put the camera off so it can actually charge quick. Thank you all yet again so much for tuning in. To all the new people in the chat, it's been lovely to having you aboard today. And as always, I will see you all on the next one. Ciao.